What's going on, guys? Greg with PizzlesTechTime, back again with another video. I want to talk to you guys about the new casino in Boston. It's the biggest construction project ever in the history of Massachusetts, running over $2.5 billion, with a B, billion. But this is a huge property. It's over 34 acres, has over 14 restaurants, hundreds of slot machines, table games, the best buffet I've ever been to on the East Coast, and loads of other things. This is going to be my first impressions of what I really thought about Wynn or Encore Boston Harbor. If you don't know or you haven't been following, they ran into a lot of issues with the naming. What I really wanted to talk to you guys about is how awesome this place was. First impressions of the place are a little bit skewed because I had found out that they are charging to park, $21 for the first 6 hours and $42 for the next 24 hours. So it's about $42 a day to park for the full day if you're going to stay overnight. The Gaming Commission and the state of Massachusetts came together, and what they're trying to do is reduce cars on the road. The casino's actually in Everett, which is actually north of Boston. So if you've got all these people traveling to the casino, it's just going to add to the loads of traffic Boston commuters face every day. I know I drive in Boston every day. My delivery route is in Cambridge, and that's where I spend most of my time. And I can tell you the traffic is horrendous. They're trying to charge for parking to persuade people to not use their vehicles, but the problem is mass transit is really not that reliable and or luxurious, so they do have other options for you. You can actually take a boat from Boston Harbor right to the front of the casino. Now that's amazing, guys. These guys really thought of everything when planning this casino, and they have these beautiful boats that you can pay $7 each way, or they have a free water taxi, and that cuts down on traffic quite a bit. The parking garage was rather big. It holds 3,000 cars. I went yesterday, Saturday. It was a week after opening, 6 days after opening. Early in the morning, there was plenty of parking. When I was leaving, the parking lot was full. So that could be an issue depending on how busy the casino is. So you may be better off using Lyft, which they have a 100-car Lyft or rideshare area, which is pretty amazing. It's right directly across the street from the casino. There's tons of traffic, foot traffic. The lights are like a minute and 30 seconds each, so you're sitting at the light forever and waiting for people to go. Not the best design in my eyes. I think they should have had a pedestrian bridge, and I do think they are in the works of creating a pedestrian bridge that will go from Assembly Square in Somerville all the way to the Everett Casino. That blows my mind. That would be amazing. It's right there. It's really close. So having this pedestrian bridge is a great idea, and I really hope they do it. That's just some stuff about Encore, guys. Now, what I really want to talk to you guys about is the quality of the casino, the structure of the casino. I wasn't able to get too many photos. There was a lot of security, and I got there early in the morning, and I just wanted to play my favorite games. They have a huge amount of slots, and all of your licensed games are there. You've got the new Wizard of Oz, which is called Munchkin Land. You've got Willy Wonka and Lord of the Rings, 007, Buffalo Gold, Buffalo Grand, Buffalo Max, and Buffalo Diamond, which is big for me because Buffalo are my favorite machines. Now, other than those licensed games that are tower games, the large games, they have tons of other offerings. They have a lot of 3 reel games, the old school games where you can get 2 times the jackpots right on one line or anything like that. And the layout of the casino is amazing. They don't block you off. Like a lot of casinos will have the table in the middle of the casino, but then you can't walk by. I mean, Encore is just a huge square of slots and tables, so you can walk right around and get to wherever you're going. As soon as you walk up to Encore, you're gonna notice the architecture is beautiful. There's flowers lining the streets, color coordinated. Everything looks amazing, guys. And once you walk into the casino, you're gonna see that design carry on. There's a $28 million Popeye statue sitting right in the casino, so a lot of people are coming to check that out. Chandeliers on the ceiling, red chandeliers, red carpet, just like the casino in Vegas, which I did go to about 3 years ago, and I loved it. Wynn and Encore were my favorite casinos in Vegas, and now Encore has come to Boston. We've got over 14 restaurants. I visited the buffet. If Vegas is here on the buffet at Wynn, you know, they're about here. They're a little bit under it. My lo mein was a little overcooked. It was a little mushy, but they had tons of offering: prime rib, New York strip steak, pork, everything you want, salads, gelato, creme brulee, everything, guys. Peanut butter and jelly treats, and I'll overlay a picture so you can check it out, guys. I got a New York strip. It was perfectly rare. I didn't need any steak sauce or anything. That shit was bomb, man. I gotta say, the buffet was great. But Vegas, it was a little more elegant, and they had more dessert offerings as well as ice cream. The Wynn buffet is about a 95 to me. It was that good. And the Boston buffet was about a 75. It was great, one of the best buffets I've ever been to, but they have some changes they need to make, including people just walking by when you have to check in, you pay, you get a receipt, then you walk up and wait to be served. You've got a lot of people that aren't paying attention and they walk right by, which holds up everybody else. We had a party of 7 just walk ahead of us, even though they were behind us. And I don't know what these guys were doing, but obviously they didn't even know where they were, and they were just doing whatever they wanted. So there's a few issues that I see with that, and the lo mein was the only thing I didn't like. Everything else was amazing, guys. The food was amazing, but they didn't stop there. They have over 14 different restaurants for you guys to enjoy. So every time you visit Encore, it's going to be a different experience. They have a shopping gala. They have a carousel made of flowers, which is a beautiful thing to enjoy. A bar in the center of the casino, as well as casino hosts coming around and offering you drinks. For how busy it was that day, the service was amazing. They serve alcohol until 4 a.m. if you're interested in drinking there. And they have, like I said, the bar right in the middle, which was rather busy and kind of caused a little bit of commotion. It was difficult to walk by that aisle because the people were trailing out from the bar. I don't know if it's going to be like that after opening day, but if you do visit the bar, they have little games that you can play, and it's freaking amazing. Now, as for machines, like I said, guys, they have all the machines I love, as well as video poker, a few roulette machines that you can sit around and play with your friends. Those were packed. Those are a big hit there, and I think the selection is amazing, guys. You know, it was my first time there, but I had an amazing time. I didn't lose tons of money. That is, you know, up there. Usually when casinos open, people tend to hit a few jackpots and tell about it. I won over $100, maybe 3 or 4 times, only betting $2. So that's pretty amazing, guys. The casino games are fun, they're entertaining, the place is beautiful, the food is good. The parking situation is okay. If you get there early in the morning, you will be able to park. If you get there after lunch, it may be a little bit difficult, and the traffic getting there, everyone is concerned about, I know. There's a little rotary with the Straff Center. You go around the Straff Center and you go straight right to Encore. There was horrendous traffic, but it only took me about 15 minutes to get through that traffic, but I could see it getting a lot worse, so maybe they'll figure out something to make traffic better. Encore has already put millions of dollars into rebuilding Everett, rebuilding the roads, the bridges. They took the bay and they took out all the pollutants that were there, making the bay a revitalized spot for beautiful water action. You can go on a boat, you can go sailing over there. It's beautiful, and I'm so happy to see them clean that up. So in general, guys, I give Encore Boston a solid 8 out of 10. Pretty amazing, and being, you know, a little bit north of Boston, the traffic situation might be a little rough if you're from, you know, the area of Massachusetts that I'm from. You may have some issue getting there. I think it's worth it to check it out. This casino rates as one of my top casinos in New England. And if you're interested in seeing my top 5 casinos, including at the bottom of the list, the ones I don't like and why, smack that like button and write a comment down below, and I'll definitely do that. If this is your first time here, guys, my name's Greg, and I make tech videos weekly in 4K, 60 FPS for you to enjoy. I'm a part of the gaming community, the tech community, and obviously I have a love for casinos and slots. So if you find any of this helpful or interesting, definitely smack that like button and hit that subscribe button as well, as it helps me continue to grow, guys. Like I said, guys, I had an amazing time at Encore. I won on Munchkin Land, won on 007, I won on Buffalo, and then it started slowing down, and then I won on Lord of the Rings, the new one, which is a really tough game. It has a lot of cons in my eyes, but I had a blast playing it, but it unfortunately is a very difficult game, and I think the developers got a little lazy with it. A lot of the licensed games can be tough, and it all depends. I really like licensed games because they give you a reason to get excited. Tarzan, Buffalo, you know, X-Files. I like to play all those games. Flintstones, Wizard of Oz, those are my favorite games. And it goes back to the classics, the old machines I really love. I think if they get some of the classics there, they can draw even more people in, guys. Now, they didn't go cheap with the slots. A lot of casinos, Tiverton, Twin River, Plain Ridge, I don't like those casinos. They're super cheap, and they have one nice machine usually at the entrance of the casino, and it's packed all day. And unfortunately, Plain Ridge likes to take out machines that are popular. I don't know what they're doing. They're very cheap with everything, but for whatever reason, they do that. So that's one of the reasons I don't like those casinos. I do like Tiverton because it's brand new. Love Foxwoods, love Mohegan. Some of those other ones, other new casinos, I don't really enjoy. Also, guys, keep in mind that Encore is smoke-free, and they really only have 2 spots, as I could see, the top floor and the bottom floor towards the front of the casino, where you can go out and enjoy a vape or a smoke. So that's unfortunate, guys, but if you don't smoke, you're in luck. But if you vape like me, you get stuck with the smokers, which is pretty unfortunate because there's a big difference between vapor and smoke, although the news wouldn't like you to know that. But other than those little tiny things, guys, the low main, like I said, was a little overcooked, and there wasn't enough areas to get outside to vape for me. I found myself running outside every couple hours, and I found that pretty unfortunate. I want to remind you guys that this is a casino, so do be careful if you go there to gamble. You could lose a lot of money fast. And the buffet was 40 bucks for a weekday, and they were doing free parking until 4th of July. So if you're interested in visiting, it might be a good idea to do it before the 4th. Alright guys, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys next video. I'm Greg with PizzlesTechTime. I'm out. Peace.